Once upon a time, there was a girl named Jaina that recorded her full week 2 Vlogmas and had no idea that the first half of the week it was silent and in slow motion. So, Jaina from the future, me right now, is going to voice over whatever I can until something happened and my audio returned and my video is normal speed. Welcome to Vlogmas. Who put me in charge of doing this? Okay, so let's get into it. We started off this week actually having to go to the jeweler at the mall because I had been putting off getting my engagement ring resized up like a quarter size, and for some reason I am someone whose fingers tend to just kind of like swell. My body holds some inflammation sometimes, and I desperately just wanted a ring that didn't end up feeling like it was too tight on me, so that's what we did. I think here we're talking about the Chick-fil-A we ordered because that's like a major cheat meal for us. We don't normally eat like that. And my chicken nuggets were delicious. I regret nothing. I have no idea what Sean told me. He thinks he's like Vlogmaster now. He loves a vlog. So he must have just been making fun of me, I'm assuming, in this clip. So after we finished with my ring and we picked it up, I have actually been wanting you guys to see this debrief in the car so bad because it actually was so funny. Like I said, we went to a jeweler who we had gone to prior for, I think we were getting Sean's ring resized. Like he had a different ring that needed to be sized down. And full transparency, my engagement ring, as beautiful as it is moissanite. It's moissanite. It's what I wanted. I didn't want Sean to spend like 20 grand on a ring when I knew like we had other important things that I wanted us to focus those finances towards. So I love my ring. It's beautiful. It was an investment, and it's just it's not diamond. It's not diamond, and that's okay. So we go to the jeweler. He looks at the ring. The guy takes it back because we had an appointment. He's like, okay, like whatever. Then he comes back out. He yells it. It was like he yelled it. He was like, this isn't a real diamond, is it? Like literally yelled it in the store. And Sean and I were just like, no. He's like, what is it? Moissanite? And we're like, yeah. Granted, this man was nice, okay? I'm just like, in that moment, it felt like he was being judgy, but I know he wasn't. He was just like, okay. But I think too, there's like some sort of stigma still when it comes to moissanite rings and things like that. And some people think that it's fake when it's not. And so we were just like talking about it because it honestly was so funny. We're like, wow, like I was telling Sean, I was like, he outed you. Like, he literally outed you and said to the world, you're broke. Just kidding, he's not. But it was just funny how it all came down. But my ring looks and fits perfectly now, so we love that. And it doesn't matter what anybody thinks. And like I said, I don't think the jeweler was judging us. I just think it's funny that he had to say it so loud, even though, again, it's nothing to be embarrassed about. I wanted this ring. I just don't want people who are judgy and are like, ooh, diamonds are nothing. Like, we don't need that. We don't need commentary. But yeah, I thought that was funny, and so did Sean. I think it was just like a little silly moment that we were like, damn, like, you couldn't have said that a little less loud? Like, you really announced it. You might as well have had a microphone or a megaphone or something, and just like yelled it into the mall. But yeah, that's what this conversation was about. So the following day, I ended up having my 1 week post-op appointment at Air Sculpt for them to look at my arms. The healing journey has been honestly really not too bad. This is us talking in the car because seriously, I was so proud of myself. So Sean has had to help me, especially that first week, like put on my compression garment, put clothes on. Like overall, it was just hard for me to really use my arms to the full capabilities because they were just so tender and sore, and it just was, there was discomfort. Like, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you guys, like there was discomfort, but here I am. I was really happy. I was cleared. They told me to start doing lymphatic drainage massages on my arms because naturally your arms will start to harden and kind of like hold excess inflammation and stuff due to like literally the trauma, right, that you put your body through. So I was here, I think I was just like nervously saying how I didn't look forward to that, because at that time, like, my arms were still really sore and I knew it was going to be painful. But future Jaina can confirm it is, but it gets better. So there's that. We're winning there. It got better, guys. Quick jump scare warning, because I don't know what this clip is. But Sean walked into the kitchen, opened the freezer, and proceeded to use my ice roller. And the amount of the amount of intensity on his face. Guys, I have tears in my eyes. Why was that so funny? Yeah, I don't know. He's a man of many mysteries. He's never used an ice roller before in his life, as you can tell. Maybe he was hot. But yeah, you could see the look in his eyes. Apparently, this is something he really needed. And after I'm watching this clip in slow motion, I'm like, wow, I really have to maybe convince this man it's okay to get Botox, because this is a lot. This is a lot. Wow. All right. I won't keep torturing you. This is going to be the end of this clip. And don't worry, we are almost at the clips where I can stop doing this voiceover. But there I am in the morning. I look like I'm feeling pretty productive. I was feeling pretty productive. I actually sped this up to 2x speed because I think the slow motion is exhausting. It exhausts me. Now let's see, what was Jaina making? Oh, I made breakfast burritos this day. So that's what I was doing. I was making breakfast burritos. I was showing you my coffee. I don't know why. I was talking about the frother. Oh, guys, I know why. Okay, let me tell you. Oh, there, I was waving a knife. So I have switched up my coffee creamers. Why? Because I am figuring out my weight loss journey, and I was specifically an oat milk girly or oat milk creamer girly, and then I saw this nutritionist say that oat milk actually causes a pretty big glucose spike if that's the first thing you're having in the morning. So now I'm an almond milk girly and a normal sugar-free creamer if I'm feeling fun. This is us going on a family walk. Okay, so you are about to be able to hear me in a couple seconds, but yep, look at Mahina back there. She loves her little trunk vibe. We buckle her in back there and she just sightsees and has like her little pod. Honestly, that's the perk of having a big dog, is you can just like secure them in the trunk of your SUV and just live life, take off, and be the best little dog family you could ever be. Hopefully very soon we can buy a house and give our girl a yard, but for now we try to take as much advantage of the parks near our neighborhood as we can. This one I like to fondly refer to as the wasteland, and that is because it looks like that. I am not a fan of where we live currently. It is kind of something we do out of necessity, not out of choice. But yeah, this is the park I like to call the wasteland, and we walk with Mahina, and that is all you can do. Oh, I do my runs here too, but yep. Today is grandma shopping day. Are you ready? He's not ready because shopping with my grandma is the worst, actually, because she's so particular and she needs an outfit for the wedding, but she doesn't wear dresses, she doesn't wear gowns or anything like that. So we need to find pants, and it's gotta be black, and it's gotta be just how she wants it. So I'm a little worried, but hopefully we get through the mall shopping experience in one piece.
Positives, like people, all the people that I spoke to already. Yeah. Imagine. They've been working there 5 years, 10 years.
What job is this for?
Made it to the mall. I hate coming to the mall during the holidays.
Me too.
I always have, always will. This is not fun for me.
Yeah.
I know it's gonna be a disaster.
Yeah.
Oh, I've wanted to go here.
Fogo de Chão.
No, I have. It's like, what is it? No, not Brazilian. Oh, it is Brazilian. I think. What's the thing that you did? Yes, that's what it is, I think.
Yeah.
I would like to ponder as a group,
Hey, look, it's your mom. Yeah.
what's up with old people and department stores? Because we're taking my stepdad's mom and my grandma, and apparently we can only go to department stores. That's the only stores they'll shop from. So that's kind of very limiting, you know? So we need, as we off. So I totally forgot that we were vlogging yesterday, but we need to have a debrief over yesterday because grandma shopping was insane. It was actually crazy.
I got no comment.
How do you feel about grandma shopping?
It was unorganized chaos. So, AKA chaos.
Yes, chaos. So just to paint the scene, my grandma is like very mild-mannered and doesn't like anything, but also will refuse to tell you she doesn't like it, but you can see it on her face. She doesn't. Ah! It scared me. And then my stepdad's mom is like shopaholic, crazy, loves everything, wants everything, obsessive.
No filter.
No filter, like screaming in the store about how she loves things or how someone's wearing something funny or whatever.
AKA no filter.
No filter. And the two of them combined is such a weird sight to see because their personalities are so opposite, but yet somehow it kind of works. But I think only in the sense that like my grandma ends up being kind of just like dragged around and into these messes with my stepdad's mom. So they were like, we were in Macy's because remember, department store was a must, and thankfully we found something after much looking, and we ended up, so like my grandma's criteria was, oh see, that's what I want to do with Mahina, just like run. But that dog's not as good of a runner as Mahina.
No.
Oh, she's mad at him.
Yeah.
My grandma's criteria is she doesn't like wearing dresses. She doesn't like so no dresses, no skirts, pants only. She's very modest with like neckline of shirts, and she doesn't want short sleeves. She wants long sleeves or 3/4 sleeves. So that's like what we had to work with, and thankfully we found a couple options. But like after a lot of asking her like, do you like this? And then she would just kind of like smirk or and like not really give an answer.
Yeah.
And then my stepdad's mom was like, had probably like
10, 11
dresses to try on. So we found like maybe 3 options for my grandma, and then my stepdad's mom had like 10 dresses to try on.
Yeah, and so out of all the dresses, there was one that was like almost $300, and the rest were like 50, 40, 60, and she picked the $200, $300 dress.
Well, it did look the best.
Oh, yeah,
she looked great in it.
She did.
And then my grandma ended up thankfully finding something. She found like a nice little jacket, little sequin jacket, and little flowy pants. But
I thought it looked good though.
It looked good on her.
Yeah.
But we needed to find her a top to go under the jacket. And so my mom was like, oh, you need like maybe like a camisole or whatever. The word cami implanted itself in my stepdad mom's head. So she's so wacky. We pay for the stuff, we leave, or no, we're about to pay for the stuff. She's yelling, no, don't you need a cami? Ned, where's the camis? And then we're like, no, we're gonna look at another store, because like Macy's is not cheap. Like even with my grandma's just like nice little
velvet
like
jacket thing and pants, it was
$200.
still like $200.
Yeah.
And then she's spending 200. We're like, we're gonna go somewhere else. It's just like she just needs like something simple under there.
Yeah.
So whatever, we end up leaving, but that, remember, implanted in her head. She's like, she needs a cami. So she ends up like trying to go into every store. First we go into, what was the first store? Not New York and Company. It was like a New
Loft.
York Loft. We go into Loft. She immediately beelines it for the associate. Where are the camis? The lady's like, oh, they're like back there. We all know what a cami is, right? Because my grandma does not actually want a cami. Me and my mom understand this because a cami is low cut, it's thin, it's stretchy, it's like an undershirt. That's not what my grandma wants. That's not what she's gonna like. This other young associate knows that is what a cami is.
Yeah.
So she directs us over there. The guys stay outside the store to save themselves. We all go in. And then she starts yelling. She's looking around, like scanning. She goes, I don't know why she would say that the camis are back here because there's no camis. And I was like, I don't know. Like in my head, I'm like, please keep your voice down. Like, it's so
really
loud.
loud.
It's so loud.
We heard it out the store.
And I'm like, this poor teenage girl is just trying to work through the holidays and doesn't need you complaining about her camis. Yeah. So we find it. We find the true camis. My stepdad's mom finds it. She's looking at it. She's like, no, are these the camis you want? Immediately, I'm like, no, that's not what she wants. She goes, I don't know why she would say they were back here. There's even only one black one. Which, by the way, she never told the sales associate that we were specifically looking for black, right?
Yeah.
So the sales associate just showed us where they're kept.
Yeah.
So whatever. I'm like, oh, it's fine. Like, let's just go. They don't have what she needs here. We go. Then we're walking, and we pass, what is it, Intimacy?
Oh my gosh, this is
right?
hilarious.
The like Italian lingerie store. And she goes, like camis are in here. And I'm like, and I look in the window, and all I see is like, the first thing I spot is a bra that has like rhinestone tassels. And I'm like, this does not have what my grandma wants. My grandma is so modest. You don't even understand. So I'm like, no, I don't think they're in there. Whatever. I look over my shoulder, we all do, and they beelined it into the store anyway.
Yeah.
So we're like, we're not going in there. Like, we won't. We just won't. We're standing there for like a beat, and I'm just like, someone does actually have to go in there. Because I'm like, I'm thinking about the sales associates. Like, we need to save them. I walk in, and oh my god, 2 associates are pulling out silk camisoles. Silk, so very, very sensuous, and showing them. And I'm just like, first I snap a picture on my phone. And then I look again, and my stepdad's mom is holding up a lacy satin camisole to my grandma. Like, does this work? And I'm just like, no, it doesn't work. And my grandma is too mild-mannered. Again, remember we established. Let's let them do their thing. My grandma, again, we've established, is too mild-mannered to like say anything real. She's just not. She's just letting this woman abuse her. And I'm like, no, like, I don't think that's what she means. I was like, that's a little low cut for her. And then she was like, okay. She drops the camisole on the counter, beelines it out the store, like, fast. My grandma follows. I look at the associates, and I'm like, I'm sorry, thank you. And then they're like, it's okay, like, whatever. And it literally felt like we were babysitting. Like, needless to say, we did not find a top for her. We ordered it on Amazon, but, like, it was, and then we went to go get food, and then like
that was there was a really
that was
funny
so
moment.
awkward. It was so awkward. I just felt so bad about anyone that crossed our path. You know what I mean? Like, we go to food, get food. We all order. She orders my stepdad's mom orders something that like we all know she doesn't want. Like she's only gotten pickier with age.
Yeah.
So we're like, she does not want that. I hear my stepdad being like, Mom, like,
It was like
get something else.
It was like firecracker
It was
shrimp.
like bang bang shrimp. Yeah,
something
we're
like
like,
that.
she's not even gonna eat that. That's not. This woman now just eats like soups and like
Yeah, like
pasta. Like she doesn't even eat anything. So,
food comes out.
the food comes out. They give it to her.
She took like a quarter of a bite of shrimp.
Like,
Yeah, like
like a Squidward Krabby Patty bite.
yeah.
And then it's just like,
It was like, I'm not eating that.
I'm not eating it. Puts it down. Leaves it.
Yeah.
And
Our waitress comes.
yeah, the waitress comes back.
And she's like, oh, it's like, is everything alright? And she's like, no, take this.
She's like, I don't like it.
Take it.
But like, she literally meant like, just take it, get it away from me.
Yeah.
Because I hate it that much.
Yeah.
And the girl looks so confused. She's like, oh, does anybody else want it? And we're all just like mortified, like.
No.
So then she's like, I don't want it. She's like, can I get you anything else? She's like, I don't want anything. Like, I don't want anything. So the girl just like, okay. Like, she brings it to the back. The manager comes out and he goes, hey, like, is everything okay? Like, we're all like, yeah, thank you. He goes, so you didn't like the shrimp? Was there something wrong with the way it was prepared? And she goes, no, like, I just didn't like it. And then he's like, okay, well, can I bring you something else? She's like, no. Maybe like some soup.
Yeah,
Maybe
her
like
eyes lit up.
tomato. He's like, and she like, you could see her think about it, and she's like, yeah, okay, I'll have some tomato soup.
It's like
They bring it out with some oyster crackers. She's like, this is the best soup I've had. It's so delicious. Does anybody want to taste it? And we're all just like, no, like, no one wants soup. Oh my god. So yeah, then we brought them home, and my grandma hung out with us for a little bit. We made fun of her because we found her old yearbook.
Oh my god. Alright. Good catch, Jaina.
Thanks.
Wow.
That was my softball skills. We ended up making fun of my grandma because, like I said, my grandma she's mild-mannered, timid woman. Like, dainty. Like, I don't know how else to say it. Like,
it took her 4 years to warm up to me.
yeah, like and again, like, a lot of it is a result from like mental illness and trauma and stuff like that we're not even gonna get into. But like, my grandma has said on countless occasions to my mom, like, wow, like, Jaina and my sister my sister Mia are like, they're so strong. You raised, I don't know how they're so strong, and whatever. So we find her book, her yearbook, and in my head I'm like, my grandma hates men. Like, my grandma hates men. She's scared of men. She won't ever talk to men. And then I see all these guys she went to school with being like, best of luck, love always. And then their name, I'm like, my grandma had like boyfriends. Like, she had boyfriends.
Yeah.
I was like, I would never think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And one girl called her snooty.
Yeah, someone said my grandma was uppity, and I was like, oh, grandma.
No, what was it? Nose up in the air?
No.
What was the saying?
It was like an old one.
Yeah. Damn it. I forgot.
In the air. Even though you're walking, no. Even though you're on air, right? Even though you're on air.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like you're on air. You're still sweet or something.
Yeah.
I was like, oh god, my grandma.
Yeah, she was a little
a
snooty.
snob.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was our day yesterday. Now we're gonna go get a haircut. I'm going to go get a haircut. Sean's gonna hang out.
I got no choice.
Last time I went, my hair lady has been cutting my hair since I was in the 8th grade. Like, she's been like cutting my family's hair forever. And a lot of you guys ask about my hair all the time. She's the one that does my hair, but I can't give you her information, unfortunately, because she pretty much is retired from cutting everybody's hair except for my family.
Yeah. I was her only new client that she took.
Yeah, because you're in the family.
Yeah.
But last time I was there, I guess because I'm getting older, she like got way too comfortable, and she was like telling me about her and her husband's sex life and like all the weed they smoke, and I was like, oh my god, like, I'm still a baby. I don't want to say anything. What if she's gonna tell my mom?
Yeah, right.
Like, how does she talk to my mom then? If she's talking to me like this. But yeah, I'm gonna go get a haircut, and I guess we'll be back. I also like it because I feel like she's the only one that thoroughly washes my hair, and my hair is like really dirty right now. It's pretty greasy because I haven't had really arm mobility to do that. But yeah, I'm excited.
Your arms are healing well though.
They're healing. I just, you know, certain things are still hurting, and it's like I couldn't even begin to tell you guys the sensation it is. It's like as if my arms are filled with like cement, mud. I don't know, something like thick and hard.
Cement.
Yeah, but so they're like heavy, and then like certain motion, and this is normal. This is normal, by the way. No, and then like certain things like feel like that. That's not even a lot. This feels like the deepest stretch I could get in my arm, and it's all like here. It's so weird, but yeah, we'll see you guys later. It is officially Monday. So with that said, I am editing Vlogmas Week 2's video. I am so grateful for you guys to come along this journey with me and to watch. Please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe, and let me know what type of vlog content you are most looking forward to seeing as I continue to vlog every week for hopefully eternity. Bye.